Tom Aspinall taking on Gane, the undisputed heavyweight champion. Let's get going. Jacqueline Amorim versus Inua Kitsuna. Um, Jacqueline's a huge favorite in this fight. She's a big favorite in her other fight too, last fight. She doesn't have any submissions on her resume, but I think it's time to get one. Take Jacqueline Amorim by submission round one. Asmat Muxum versus Michi Raposa. Raposa, good grappling. He's got good grappling, but Muxum, he's got good jiu-jitsu too, but Asmat Muxum, I feel like he had better grappling. I feel like this is a tough fight though, and this could go both ways. But I'm going to take Asmat Muxum in this fight by decision in round 3. He had that close fight with Tagir Ulanbekov, and I think he definitely did very good in that fight. And he did lose to Charles Ugly Haircut Johnson, but it's a tough fight for anyone. Next we got Louis Sutherland versus Walter Walker. Walter Walker, I don't think he's gonna get a submission off this guy. Louis Sutherland is a beast. He's huge, but I don't know how his cardio is. It looks like those hands could put anybody to sleep, and he looks very dangerous, and I can see why they signed him to this promotion. I think nobody's getting a submission off this guy. Walter Walker, though, I think he wins by decision in round 3. But this will be a great... I feel like I don't think he can get a submission off him, but that's just what I think. Let's get to the next fight. Heavyweight division's a very weird thing. Anything could happen. We got Hamdi Abdulwahab versus Chris Barnett. Chris Barnett, man, he's fun to watch sometimes, but Hamdi Abdulwahab, I know he just lost to Hamid Usman, but if he could beat Jamal Pogus the way he did, Chris Barnett is definitely gonna not win. I think Chris Barnett's gonna try to come in close, try to throw some stupid kick or some big overhand. He's gonna get clipped after throwing that big overhand. He's gonna fall, catch himself, and Hamdi Abdulwahab is gonna get the knockout. And I think he's going to get some vicious ground and pound in. Maybe 3 or 4 shots. Next, we got Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. Jose Delgado is he's 10-1. He just beat Haider Ramil, who was 11-0 when they fought. Or maybe 11. He was like 10-1 also. So they were both, he was 9-1. Haider was 10-1. No, wait. Haider was 10-0. Delgado was 9-1, and I had Miguel, I think, winning that fight, and he knocked out Haider Ramil in the first round. And Nathaniel Wood is a great fighter. He's very gritty, very tough, very tough. But I'm gonna take Jose Miguel Delgado by knockout in round 3. I think he's gonna crack Nathaniel Wood. Guys. So, crack Nathaniel Wood, and then we get to the next fight. We got Mateusz Rambecki versus Ludovic Klein. Ludovic Klein, go to featherweight. Go to featherweight. You're so small for lightweight. I purposely made him look small in this picture. Mateusz Rambecki is 20-3. He has wars in his last 2 fights, and I think this damage is going to definitely affect him later on, after he retires. But I think right now he's going to get his comeback win, because this guy's a beast. And yeah, Ludovic Klein is a great fighter, but the way Mateusz dominated him, I don't know why that was a fight, because Mateusz gets a big step up. I'm definitely going to take another Mateusz Rambecki by decision. Sucks fighting 2 Polish guys back to back, doesn't it? Yep. I'm going to take him by decision, though. This guy's he got some good knockouts, but I think he's more of a decision guy. Next, we got Ikram Aliskerov versus this bozo. This stupid bozo. The Iron Turtle. Park Jung-sung or whatever. Park Jung-young. I don't know why this is one of the transparent PAGs I found of him, but I think it's very interesting that this guy's supposed to be intimidating. Ikram Aliskerov, he gets all his fights canceled. Ikram Aliskerov, man, he does not ever, like, get his fights, like, finished. I'm going to take Ikram unless Grub by knockout in round 2, even though most of his fights get canceled. He has more canceled fights than actual fights by a bunch. Let's move on to the next fight. Quillian Secured versus, not even going to try to pronounce this guy's name. Yeah, Halprat Rekrot. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. I don't even remember his name that well, but I know what it is. It's Quillian Secured. This is a great fight. I feel like this fight already happened, though. It wasn't this guy, though. It was somebody similar. Quillian Secured being in the prelim headliner shows how much hype the UFC has for this guy. Except they gave him this guy. I think this fight is dead even. I think maybe the other guy is a big favorite. But not a big favorite, decent favorite. Like maybe minus 150. Secured, he's a complete fighter. Definitely a great prospect. He's got great grappling, great striking. Good power, too. Decent power. And in his last fight, he showed off his wrestling, that he can wrestle, too. I think this shows that he can get a knockout in round 1, just like he did to Austin Jubilee, the Indian. I think he's going to get a quick knockout. Not quick, but maybe, yeah, quick knockout in round 1. I think he's going to make light work of this guy. Let's get to the next one. Main card, Alexander. We got Asmat Mursakonev versus Alexander Rakic. Man, Rakic, Rakic is like, people are underestimating this guy, man. He's got a good chin. I know he lost to Prohaska, but he looked good in that fight. The last fight was Magomed Ankalaev, former champion. Just lost to Shama. Rakic is a good fighter, and Magomed wasn't able to finish him. And I think Mursakonev, this is a tough test for him because he's a strong, fit fighter. He has mostly knockouts, no submissions. But Rakic, he's a tough fighter. He's been around. He's got great kickboxing. I feel like this is a good fight, great fight. And I think this is a pretty close fight in odds. I could see Mursakonev going up in odds by time. I'm going to take him by knockout in round 2. I think it's going to be a close first round. Maybe Mursakonev winning by the clinch and the grappling. Probably the clinch work. Probably the grappling, actually. I'm going to take the grappling of Mursakonev. But I feel like a knockout in round 2 is suitable for him. I don't think it's going to be a quick round 1 knockout. I think Rakic is going to show some heart. And I think Rakic is going to land some good shots. Probably throw a lot of big power shots. Mursakonev, same with him, but I'm going to take him knockout in round 2. Next we got, I thought that this would be a very tough fight to pick. We got Jailton Almeida versus Alexander Volkov. Listen, I wanted to take Almeida in this fight. Volkov had such a good last fight, and he is 6'9". He's huge. This is gonna be a tough fight, man. Like, I feel like if I get any fight wrong, this is gonna be the one. Or the Raposa fight, one of those two. But man, this is a pretty close fight. This is great matchmaking. If Almeida wins, he gets the title shot. Volkov wins, he gets the title shot because he beat Cyril Gane. But the only reason I think, even if he did win the fight, it would be him versus Aspinall too. It would have less hype. But maybe not less hype. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. Almeida's going to try to wrestle him the whole time. And I feel like Volkov's going to have some counter strikes. I feel like Volkov's going to be able to defend some takedowns. I'm going to take Alexander Volkov by decision. I don't think he's going to get a knockout in this fight. Jailton's too tough to knock out. Definitely going to take him by decision. I know Kirk's Blades did knock him out, but that was from a takedown transition from Almeida. Definitely taking Volkov by a tough decision, close fight. Next we got Umar, cousin Umar Nurmagomedov, cousin Umar. If he loses this fight to Mario Batista, Khabib's probably going to strip him of his surname. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. He's a minus 700 favorite now, Umar Nurmagomedov is. And Bautista, he's a very underrated fighter. I feel like he's an under-the-radar fighter. He could become a champion one day, but not with Merab in the division. Or Umar in the division. I think Bautista beats Sean O'Malley in a close fight. I take it back. O'Malley beats him. But Umar Nurmagomedov, I think I think people are doubting Bautista in this fight. But Bautista is a great fighter. So, I think that this fight is definitely going to be a good one. And I'm excited for it. I am very excited for it because Umar hasn't fought in a while. I'm going to take him by decision, though. I think Bautista's going to show some grit in this fight. Bautista just beat Patchy Mix, but that doesn't show much because Patchy Mix is not a crazy fighter. Bautista's 16-2-0. And Umar, if he loses this fight, is easily 18-2-0. And Bautista would be 17-2-0. So they have pretty decently close records. Bautista wins, but I don't think he's gonna. And Umar just has such good grappling. Let's get on to the co-main event. We got Mackenzie Dern in a title fight versus the googly-eyed, bush-haired, tattooed woman. That was really mean. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. She would probably beat me up if she heard what I said. But yeah, Vernia Jandaroba versus Mackenzie Dern. Probably beat me up if she heard how I pronounced her name also. But Vernia Jandaroba versus Mackenzie Dern in a title fight. Please don't beat me up, Vernia, but you already lost to her. And I think you're a great fighter, but I don't think you're going to beat Mackenzie Dern. But Mackenzie Dern definitely is going to find her way up and win this fight. And I think a lot of people are picking Jandaroba in this fight, but I'm going to pick Mackenzie Dern. I think this is a very close fight. And I'm going to pick Mackenzie Dern by submission in round 3 because I think Vernia's going to try to take her down a lot, and then Mackenzie's going to catch her in not a ginley, but she's going to switch position into a choke or something, and then she's going to get her. And it's going to be a grappling match, not a crazy fight. Going to be some good shots landed. But yeah, give me Mackenzie Dern. Now we get to the heavyweight championship. Okay, guys. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Here we go, title fight. It's not loading Tom Aspinall's new shorts in UFC 5 for some reason, but that's okay. Tom Aspinall makes his big return. And I'm gonna talk about why this is a crazy fight for Tom Aspinall. So if he wins this fight by devastating knockout in round 1, spoiler alert, he's gonna. I feel like this would boost his career so much, and I feel like this would make up for all the lost time if he can get a crazy knockout in round 1. He has the least fight time in all of UFC, maybe, but something like that. And Cyril Gane, it's a tough fight, man. Not a tough fight for Tom Aspinall. Tough fight for Cyril Gane. I think Tom Aspinall's going to run through him. Cyril Gane has gotten way weaker over the years. He is French. Tom Aspinall by knockout in round 1, man. He's just such a machine. He runs through everyone. He blazes through everyone. He would have beat John Jones, I think. And Tom Aspinall by round 1 knockout, I think, is definitely a suitable choice. And what do you guys think? That's what I think. Fights are starting soon. Yeah, John Jones ducked him, but Cyril Gane took the fight. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, that's it. And you guys saw this from the last video. This is what happens when there's 14 fights. I just used the Veronica Hardy slide. Bye, guys.